Sales Nation, what is the most important business skill? It's a pretty good question, right? Now the answer is actually very, very simple. I'm going to share with you what it is and how I came to that conclusion in this video, so stay tuned. Hi, I'm Will Barron, founder of salesman.org, where we help salespeople who sell services crush their sales quotas. So what is the most important business skill of all time? What is it? It is, of course, sales. Sales, sales, sales. Sales is the only thing that really matters. And it doesn't matter whether you are a freelancer, a salesperson, a CEO of a huge enterprise organization. It really doesn't matter. Sales is always the most important skill to have. So look, of course, I am completely biased with this one, but let's have a look at my evidence of why sales is the most important skill for business. Well, first off, without sales, nothing happens. Products don't get turned into cash, which then can be pushed back into developing new products. With no sales, nothing happens. And of course, sales isn't just selling a product, it's selling ideas, services, a whole range of different things. So look, maybe you work in marketing. Well, until you sell an idea to your team, it doesn't get developed and put out into the world. Perhaps you're in business leadership or management. Well, unless you sell what you want your underlings to do, they're never going to do it. And of course, the holy grail of business, if you're working in sales, you're taking a product, you're generating revenue, and you're pushing it back into more products, services, and deliverables. You are the legends in the business space. And don't forget, any business, I don't care what anyone says, people might have social efforts, people might have charitable efforts, but any real business, the only reason it exists is to generate cash. And so selling has to happen. So that's the surface level of why selling is the most important business skill. But what else does having a highly effective skill set of selling give you? First off, salespeople learn how to ask incredibly powerful questions. Powerful questioning skills allow you to build better relationships. They allow you to debate things that you're passionate about. And great questioning skills allow you to solve problems for others. An incredibly valuable skill. Next up, people with great selling skills tend to have impeccable confidence. This impeccable confidence translates into the ability to take risks. And confident people can stand up for themselves, and they tend to, according to studies, have higher levels of happiness. Next, people with incredible sales skills are always growing. They're always developing and improving themselves. As salespeople are constantly on the front line of the marketplace, where the environment and the market itself is constantly changing, they are forced to grow and adapt to these changes, otherwise they would die and their jobs would cease to exist. People with great selling skills can take this ability to grow, develop, and change and take it anywhere else in the business as well. People with high levels of sales skills are also accountable both to themselves and also to others. Because sales is one of the true only jobs where you start at 1, you've got to get to 0, you've got to hit your quota. And if you don't, well, management feel absolutely fine dumping your ass. And so people with high levels of sales skills, they are very good at being accountable because they've got a quota, they've got a number that they can't blag, they cannot BS, they cannot run away from it, they have to be accountable to it and the results that they personally deliver. In sales, you don't get to choose who your customers are. You have to learn to sell with people with different religions, cultures, backgrounds, and circumstances. Otherwise, you're going to lose your job. People who sell have great negotiation skills. And if you're looking at moving up the corporate ladder, well, this gets more and more important with every step up the ladder that you take. Working in sales gives you the ability to view value on either side of a scale. So usually we have price on one side and we have value delivered on the other. Salespeople become experts at balancing the price and the value delivered on this teeter-totter so that everyone is happy and everyone can make agreement that the deal gets done. If you work in sales, you're also an expert at dealing with objections, finding key stakeholders, and also dealing with any confliction in the selling or negotiation process. And finally, sales is the most important skill in business because it leads you to have impeccable, rock-solid perseverance. This dude here, we're going to call him Tony. Doesn't matter what's falling down on him, he is an incredible seller, and so he's gonna persevere through it. People who regularly sell can deal with rejection, constant, ongoing rejection. They have the ability to persevere through an initial lack of buy-in from a colleague or a customer. And they're comfortable hearing the word no as often as they hear the word yes. People who sell will persevere and will get the job done at all costs. So when salespeople develop these traits when they're selling and they become educated and effective sellers, they have pretty much all of the skills needed to succeed in any other business role. And that, Sales Nation, is why sales is the most important business skill. Now, I want to hear your thoughts on all of this. Clearly, I am massively biased towards sales being the most important business skill. So leave your thoughts in the comments below this video. I'm intrigued to hear what you have to say on this. And so there we have it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and click on one of the videos that are on the screen right now to continue your sales education.